is obviously with our class. We can practice earlier, so that's been great for us. And we've been going about 2 hours and just trying to get stuff in to get ready for the second part of the season. So it's been good for us. We've been able to get some rest, been able to sleep in a little bit as far as the players are concerned, and ready to get going for the second half of the season.
Just kind of on the same grounds of preparation, are there different challenges this time of year with the holidays and maybe not getting as many practices in and not quite having as many games per week as you've had earlier in the year?
Well, actually, I think that's right now is good because the way we've been playing faster, playing a more aggressive style of basketball, it's been good to have the break. But I think that going through this whole break time, it's been good for us to just be able to put our feet on the ground, get some much needed treatment for our players, and just kind of put them in some new things for the second half of the season.
You got 2 games left now before conference play starts. Is there kind of a different level of focus now on these last 2 games just to make sure you guys are as prepared as you can be for the Big East?
Well, I think it's a bit of both because obviously you don't want to lose your non-league games that will hurt you in late March when it's time for selections. So you want to have yourself in a position to where you can be able to have a good resume going to the table. I think that right now we're in a great position to be able to have a good resume when it comes down to a selection. So I'm very happy with what we've done up until this point.
Washington State's up next. Not a team you guys are real familiar with. What do you know about them, and kind of what challenges do you see them presenting?
Well, I think for the first time we're gonna play a team that's a lot bigger than us. They're a very big physical basketball team. It's not your typical West Coast team. And they play physical brand of basketball, a lot of pressure. They're a zone team that will really give you a lot of different looks. So it's gonna be a challenging game for us. It's gonna be a style that we haven't seen at all.
How does it change your preparation when you go up against a team that you really haven't seen before, and it's not a team that the players really know a lot about going into it?
I don't know if it changes much, but for us it just presents a challenge because we have to prepare our scheme a little bit differently. But as far as what we do day in and day out and get ready for games, it doesn't change that much.
One of their centers is 6'5", and that's going to pose a challenge to Kayla. How do you see that playing out?
Well, obviously Kayla is going to see that starting in January anyway. So I think this is a great game for her to play against somebody that's a size, possibly taller than her. And I think that she just has to continue to do the thing she's been doing, get deep post position. We're still going to give her the ball, and she has to score.
And Brianna and Brittany have been giving you some good minutes. How confident are you, and how much more do you trust them now that they've had all these games under their belt as they continue in their first year?
And obviously, I've trusted them from day one because they started every game pretty much. So going into the season, I know they're very good basketball players, and these games are just gonna make them better. I think the more games they play and the more minutes they play, then the better they become.